can a person really hold two different positions at the same time?
Is bizarre in the extreme. Not only to say that she's got a department of her own, public safety, which is kind of in shambles at the moment.
The opposition shared its position following Mayor Jeffrey Makuba's announcement that Public Safety MMC Mally Mokoena will now also occupy the seat of MMC of Group Corporate and Shared Services. Requests for comment from the city over 3 times fell on deaf ears.
I think we were rather surprised. It's no secret that, over 2 years ago, the Ethics Committee within the City of Johannesburg found Cllr Mokoena guilty of interference in the administration due to appointments that she made for her own family members. And now to put her in an acting position over a department that controls not only procurement, but also the HR components of the city and all the appointments of senior managers. I think it's ignorance to say that public safety doesn't need an MMC. I mean, it's one of the most, one of the most important departments in the city, particularly during a national pandemic. And the fact of the matter is many of our JMPD officers haven't been paid or they've been paid short. We're facing a lot of protests and a lot of union action because of the issues that are going on in there. I think the fact that the sort of MMC that's currently on special leave is involved in a procurement scandal at Province is disastrous. But you cannot leave departments like public safety and group corporates unmanned. Of course they require leadership, otherwise there's no political direction.
JMPD, EMS, Traffic Department and Disaster Management are all critical departments under the public safety belt. Gabriel Krauss spoke to us on the implications of this move by the city.
So it's difficult for anyone to wear 2 hats and try to run 2 different departments. It's more difficult when you're playing an acting role rather than an officially mandated role, because there's this tenuous sense in which you're not really representing the people. You're just a placeholder, and that undermines your authority. And thirdly, if you're looking at an individual who doesn't have a great track record, that just leaves a lot of question marks. And I think the whole world is asking itself this very difficult question of what do we do when we're unsatisfied with our policing? Yeah, I mean, this will undermine morale further. One looks at the authority that's needed in order to make genuine changes, as opposed to sort of just trying to hold the ship together. And in that sense, an acting MMC is never going to have the powers and the authority that a fully mandated MMC would.
From city council politics to real bread and butter issues, if you happen to be an owner who's relying on face-to-face engagement with consumers, then it's time to change the formula. And here's how the old Johannesburg warehouse auctioneers did exactly that.
2 years ago, we actually bought the online platform but never used it, always had only live auctions. We were the first auctioneers to move online, completely online, and that weekend we had a record auction. I think our customer base have increased by 200-300%.
So how does an auction warehouse thrive whilst everyone else struggles?
We're now living in the low distance economy, and we do wish it would go back to normal as it was before, but it really isn't. If you think that your business is going to be able to spring back in 3 months, then you can mothball the business and you'll probably survive it. If you think this is going to last a year and a half, it's very difficult for your business to survive that. So you're going to have to do 2 things. One is, while you're virtualizing and slimming down as much as you can, you've really got to look for different ways of delivering to your current businesses. And the other thing you're going to have to do is look for new businesses. So either by acquisition, or by organic growth, or by switching businesses, or by moving into new territories or new products, you're going to be able to expand your business into ways that's going to give it more versatility.
So what are the limitations to operating a business online?
What we're battling with online is our classic vehicles and motorcycles. That sector of the market, they want to start the car, start the motorbike, kick the tires, smell the petrol. They don't want to just buy online. But we unfortunately don't know all our clients now, because now we ship to 44 different countries and it looks like a post office where, all our clients used to come and collect and we knew them personally. Now it's just an email and a number. So that personal touch has gone a little bit. But soon we'll have live online auctions where we combine the 2, and we're very excited about that for the future.
My name is Gareth Cliff and you're watching Joburg Today.